Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle, and I am doing a reading for the collective, the weekly reading. And remember that when you see this, it's for the coming week for you. It is timeless in general, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to start with, oh, you know what? I'm going to start with a Rumi quote, and then I'll pick a couple angel cards. Let's see what Rumi has to say. Be washed. Water says to the dirty, "Come here." The dirty one says, "I am so ashamed." Water says, "How will your shame be washed away without me?" Interesting. I don't know. I mean, the cleansing quality of water, I guess. Um, Something about feeling shame about being dirty. Um, why? I don't know. This one's interesting. Um, and of course, the way I typically read cards, water represents emotions. So we can even look at this on another level that when we feel shame, we need to do a deep dive into our emotions in order to um, clean off that shame, come to terms with something, understand things from an emotional level, I should say, an emotionally intelligent level, because sometimes we can get lost in our emotions, and the shame just kind of adds to the mix. Anyway, that's interesting. Okay, well, okay, moving on. Linda's here. Good morning. Happy Sunday. All right. There's a theme of cleansing and shame. All right. We've got communication. Almost had it. What if I get closer? Ooh, there we go. I just wasn't getting close enough. Risk. Okay. Okay. Well, this is interesting. This ties into that quote a little bit. There is something that needs to be communicated that feels risky, and possibly it's something you might feel shameful about in some way. What's happening in the communication? The angels. Oh, the angels, they're at like a call center. They've all got their headphones, and they're like old school phones with the wire connected. Some people would have no idea what that is. um, yeah, okay. Calling someone. Something about calling someone, and it's risky. You don't know what's going to happen. There's something you may need to talk about that you feel, because this angel is riding the rapids. So it's something that you possibly perceive is it's going to be a bumpy ride. You could possibly get thrown out of your boat. um, but she's in the water. So something about yeah, the water riding the rapids, aka the emotions, kind of bracing yourself for this. Interesting. Okay, well, Hey, there's the Broken Key Oracle. Good morning, Rebecca. So glad you are here. I'm gonna go with the Wisdom of the Oracle. Yes. Find out more about this risky communication. Blessed. 22. Round and round. 25. Flexible. Number 19. I love it. All of these cards are upright. And this is really beautiful because there's something here that's happening that is talked about this in a recent reading. But it's like it's coming back around to something. But like as you go up in a spiral, you come back to the same point, but now you're at a different place. You've learned things, you understand things differently, and so you're able to make different choices, maybe communicate differently. Maybe you've developed courage to be able to take a risk to communicate something. And with this blessed card, this is something that is it involves something that is really good. It's something that is typically this card is about kind of really good things that kind of feel like they fall out of the sky. They drop into your lap, and you're like, well, where did this come from? I wasn't expecting this. I don't even feel like I deserve it. But um, maybe you're getting communication and it feels like a blessing and it feels like it's something that's come back around again. And there's with this flexible card, it's like um, it's kind of like riding the rapids. It's it's going, it's moving with the current. I'm okay. Hang on. Let me check out the book real quick. There may be something here that I need to focus on. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected, grace that is unforeseen, an unforeseen gift from spirit. You're being given some kind of grace, some kind of gift. Let me look at this round and round real quick. The spiral quality of events with a when a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Visiting a pattern. So yeah, it's like you're being blessed with some kind of communication. Whether this is, you're realizing how you can communicate in a new way with someone or how you can express yourself better, or like I said, it's coming to you. But the flexible card, it's being adaptable. It's understanding, it's being aware, like if you do recognize some kind of pattern that you are being that you understand it's time to change or break or move away from, and you're finding a way to do this in a flexible, adaptable way. And I got, even somewhat unusual. So okay, well, let's go with Heart's Hidden Secrets. See what this has to say. Conflict, clashing, differences, and incompatibility. Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Repeated patterns. Oh my gosh. Okay. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So yeah, so there's some, you dealt with some kind of conflict. Um maybe, yeah, there was something about maybe an incompatibility in communication style with somebody, or or I'm even getting like different love language, or yeah, somehow there was some difficulty that it's like it's coming back around. Someone's communicating something, but instead of letting it be the same as it was before, there's something about being flexible and recognizing the beauty, the um it's like communicating in a new way in order to navigate what used to be a sticking point. Graceful. And yeah, and this is like grace from spirit. It's like you're being given, or you're developing, you're understanding something that it's like it's allowing you to come from a place of compassion and love. This kind-heartedness is uh is really working to your advantage, to someone else. Like maybe someone is being very charming and graceful with you. there's there's a lesson here that somebody is learning or has learned. I like this. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Washing away the shame. Huh. Through allowing grace. Whether this is grace, yeah, from the universe for you, what you consider your own misdeeds, or whatever you feel shame about, or this is, or with somebody else. Oh, nice. She's got a nose ring on the left side, just like me. Okay, well, let's keep going. Osho Zen Tarot. And there's Mojo Tarot. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Ah, all right. We've got intensity. This is the Page of Fire. This is feeling newly inspired. Politics. Aha, Seven of Clouds. All right. All right. Wait, hang on. Integration. 14, which is temperance. Sagittarian energy. Okay. So it seems to this seems to be like doing a deep dive into um again, somebody, maybe this is you, where you're seeing the shadow side. This implies shadow work to me, because of the integration. And it's so funny, this keeps coming up. This has come up in most of my readings in the last, like, roughly a week or so. The dark crystal, where we have the shadow side and the light side, and they come together to create, they integrate to create this new being, this new experience of existence. the snake eating its tail, the Ouroboros. I always say it wrong, but Ouroboros. Anyway, snake eating its tail, something coming back around. But because of this integration, it's like it's being maybe being willing to take off the mask. And I think there's some kind of like um, need, or you're starting to see where you have uh, kind of gotten caught up in situations where you were trying to manipulate the situation, um, where you weren't being authentic, you had some kind of ulterior motives, or you're seeing this in someone else. This could be a part of the communication. Someone, oh, this could also be somebody coming to you with this intensity, and coming from the dark into the light and exposing what they had going on. What, that they were up to something and had been wearing a mask. But this integration is so beautiful because it's just like there again with the grace with the swan there. We have the eagle, which is it's a very spiritual um symbol in shamanic tradition, especially the eagle. I think it represents like the higher self, and ultimately the ability to see in a bigger way, in a more expansive way, a new perspective. So interesting. Yeah, the sun, the moon, the yin yang, and then we have the Merkaba, whatever that, or I don't know if that's what that is, but it's some kind of crystal thing up here, nestled in the rainbow. Uh, so there's some kind of up leveling, something around spiritual growth, something becoming crystal clear, and from this new perspective, it's like it's seeing the beauty within within the dirt, the dirtiness. uh yeah, life is can get very messy and dirty, and we are human, and we make choices and we do things that are not always uplifting for ourselves or others. And that when sometimes we can look back and go, oh my god, what did I do? Dang it. I feel bad, I feel shameful, but it's like it's understanding. It's like in going through that and then having that awareness, it helps you to get more in touch with that part of yourself. Like, why did you say that or do that? And rather than getting down on yourself, it's like, okay, well, that happened. I'll make amends where I can, or now that I have this understanding, now I'm going to make a conscious choice to move in a new direction, to do things differently, to communicate differently. All right. So the elemental oracle just winked at me. Fire and ignition. Number 8. Which is, it's speaks to this intensity. Someone's getting the fire lit under them. What is all right, let's keep going. Um East and beginnings. 3. Mm-hmm. Looking east. Watch it, looking towards the sunrise. towards a new beginning. Joy and music, 28. Uh, and flexible. Both of these break down to a 10. Not a 9, 1, 2. Yeah. um, so there's something about how music is a part of what helps you to be more adaptable and flexible, because the beauty, it's something about the beauty and the joy that can be gotten from music. This came up for, I believe, fire signs. Music was really emphasized in that reading. And so, and as I've said recently, oftentimes my readings, and I've seen this in other, with for other readers too, where the readings mirror each other, because there is a general thing that's happening in the collective. So music in particular, something about I don't know, maybe you're finding yourself drawn to new kinds of music that you hadn't been into before. Or you're finding like listening to music is just bringing you a deeper sense of satisfaction, or you feel like you it to the ability to see the beauty around you. Music is just frequency. Everything is a frequency. And so it's like being drawn to music that is of a higher frequency that helps you to feel joyful. And this is related to this new beginning and this feeling of inspiration, getting ready for something, going in a new direction. And maybe this is, it can literally be like, I suddenly realized that I really want to learn how to play the cello or the bass or the ukulele. That's been going through my mind lately. I want to learn the ukulele. um yeah, I like this. Okay. All right. Enchanted map. Bone collector, number 1. Okay. Movement, 28. Both of these are 1. The one speaks to a new beginning. And details, 43. And we can see here, if my camera will pick it up, we see under that magnifying glass, it says clarity. There. I love that it came into focus right after I said that. Okay. So we're 8, 9, 10. So 28. So both movement and joy and music are 28. Uh, Breaking down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. So first of all, these two things, there is somehow there's some kind of music that is, yes, that is inspiring, that is helping to facilitate some kind of movement. Like, it almost makes me think of like creating a playlist for like a road trip or something. And then all we have a lot of tens here. The flexible 10, which breaks down to a 1, the bone collector, and then music and movement. It's being the flexible. Okay, let's see. It's like having learned the lesson. The bone collector is all about the come. See, she's got the wheel here. She he. There's a wheel here. Oh, it's a clock. The hands of the clock, it's always coming back around, round and round. It is a cyclical pattern. Something about time, and we have the hair. I guess it's more of a bunny than a hare. I don't know. Could be either. Uh, the hare is very good at pivoting at a moment's notice, being flexible. It's like standing still and then suddenly running or suddenly moving in this direction or that direction very quickly, very adaptable. We have the skulls because of having learned from the past, learned from our own like I'm getting ego death, or things that have died in our life, and understanding why that happened, why that was meant to happen. We have a, I don't know what that is. There's a bird up there. Kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a hawk or something. The ability to fly, to be above something and to see in a new way. And this person has all of this light up around the head too. Ooh. So okay. And so this new beginning, this new coming back around on the wheel, but having gained a new perspective, and then being able to ignite something. So there's some intensity here, and it's an inspired energy. It's like a, okay, I'm ready to go, and then you start moving and being on the back of this ostrich. Ostriches can go very fast. They can't fly, but they sure as hell can run. and But we do have flight here with the hot air balloon. Like, it's almost make okay. So one thing that comes to mind is like, when you move a distance. Say you move abroad. You put a lot of your stuff in like some kind of, shipping container. You ship it across the land, across the water. Meanwhile, you get on some kind of, most likely an airplane, but I mean hot air balloon, sure, why not? And you fly over to the other end, and then your stuff eventually gets to you. You collect it on the other side. So there's something about that too. So maybe you're relocating. Uh Anyway, or going on some kind of trip and you're bringing a bunch of stuff with you. um so yeah, so we have this new beginning, and then moving. Yeah, some cycle is ending and it's time to move in a new direction, go somewhere new. And there's all these details to attend to. So yeah, if you are moving somewhere else, doesn't even matter if you're moving, across the street. There's there's a lot of details involved with moving one place to another. But this is also about gaining the clarity you need in order to make the move as seamless as possible. Now, we can bring this back around to communication that we got in the beginning. Like, whatever you're doing is risky, but it's something that you are being naturally inspired or called to do. And this clarity, what does it say? Clarity, important notes. Keeping track of the important details, taking note of what you need in order to be successful as you move in a new direction, whether that is literally or metaphorically. Understanding that you don't want to repeat patterns from the past. like each okay, so we'll use moving for as an example again. If you've ever moved, most people have, you find out that you have a lot more stuff than you thought you did as you get packing up. And the more you have to do this, if you have had to move multiple times, as I have, you start to go, why do I have all this stuff? It's a pain in the ass to move all this stuff every time. Maybe I need to focus on purging so I can make the move easier, or I remember what happened last time when things didn't quite align and I've learned a lesson, and now this next time I'm more prepared. I know things to navigate. I know the right questions to ask. I know the right things to set up to make the move more successful and less stressful. Huh. There's a little mouse with a wizard hat on. I never noticed that before. And mice, represent the little things, the details. But but with the wizard hat, it's something about being able to use magic in some way. And that magic, like, I feel like it represents, it's almost, it somehow relates to this beauty, this kind-hearted energy. In, anyway, oh, and we have a compass here too. A compass and east being pointed in the right direction. I just saw 3131 on the timer. You were meant, yeah, something about going east. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go with the gateway of light activation. Oh my God, my stomach is growling. Okay. This feels very exciting. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're communicating to someone that you're ready to take a risk and move forward, literally move. Anyway, I kind of already covered all that. Merkaba activation, or Merkaba, transcendence, ascension, and you are rising up. Yeah. Yeah. You are rising up with that hot air balloon there. Stellar gateway activation, infinite potential manifestation vortex. And I what went through my mind with the little mouse with the wizard hat on, it was like, some kind of magic, like a magician. Does the magician do in tarot? The magician manifests, has all the tools to manifest. Knowing how to take an idea and turn it into a reality is what that means. The infinite potential. There's a pathway going through a portal. I mean, this, I don't know. You move into Egypt, we're going on a trip to Egypt. But ultimately, it's like it's going from one place into another. Oh, and we have, yeah, look, we have the same kind of portal here. Going through a portal into a whole new land, a whole new realm, a place where you're going from the dark to the light, going from the dark to the light, from night to day. Earth star activation, anchoring grounded action and Isis energy. Anchoring and grounded action. And again with the Merkaba up the top. Uh, grounded action. With this movement, grounded action with the ostrich. That is that is grounded action. If there ever was, it was grounded action. Yeah. And grounded action is a part of manifesting. It's taking that fiery intensity and then it's applying all the details in order to take action to achieve your goal, to get where you want to go. Okay. Okay, I'm liking this. Loving this actually. Okay, going with the radical abundance deck. Okay. Stability. Look at that. We've got a little trailer here. Grounded action. Yeah, going somewhere. Definitely going somewhere. Okay, I'm just making more space. Stability. Stability within the movement, within the traveling. Companionship. Going on a road trip with your buddy. No, maybe you're moving somewhere where you are moving to people that loved ones, friends, family, whoever. Maybe you're going to a new community or you have a buddy who's going on this journey with you. And luck. Yeah, luck is on your side. It's like the universe is saying take the risk because you are blessed. You are not going to get tossed out of that boat. And if you do, you've got your life jacket on, you'll find your way back to the boat. Everything, it's all good. It's all good. Uh and the bird on the hand. Birds have come up a little bit here in this reading. And it's like the bird has the higher perspective and is coming down and saying, hey, I can show you the way to go because I can see from a higher vantage point. You're getting some kind of message, some kind of communication about, and this guy has a pack on his back. Wow, there's so much travel here. Going somewhere, moving somewhere. I just, this gets me so excited when these themes show up in the readings. And it's just like, okay, we have a clear message. Very, very clear. I love it. All right, I'm going to get some cards from the Moonology deck. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Yeah. Something you feel or felt impossible is you are being directed to. It's a part of taking a risk, right? It feels impossible. You're like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but okay. The universe is giving me the boost I need in some way. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Yeah. Time to give rather than take. I mean, that could be interpreted as communication, giving of yourself, sharing, sharing your perspective, sharing a hug. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Yeah. This whole thing is about all this traveling and stuff. It is about it's getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of your safe little space and picking up and moving. Yeah. And step out of your comfort zone. It's that grounded action again. Time to give rather than take also um, makes me think of giving to yourself. Ooh, and I'm also relating it to this politics card. This card implies somebody taking without permission, pretending to be a certain way in order to get what they want. And it's like somehow it's taking off the mask and being like, okay, it's time to give, it's time to be authentic about um I don't know. I already talked about it. Yeah. We'll just leave it there. So, anything else? I mean, there's so many things. Yeah, going with the spirit animal oracle. Hey, Girl Wake Up podcast. Hello. Happy Sunday. Thanks for being here. Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. 24. Yeah, bring your ideas to life. Taking grounded action. Manifesting. Taking the idea and turning it into the thing. I saw owl. So then cowl wanted to come out. Cow spirit. The miracles are endless. 15. Both of these break down to a 6, by the way. The miracles are endless. The believe in the impossible. The miracles are endless. And remember, the word impossible, when you break it down, is I'm possible. Something that feels impossible is not because you have the secret sauce to make it happen. You've got the magic to bring something into reality. Flamingo spirit, embrace the in between. 26. Embrace the in between. Feels like the journey. It's what they say. The saying, it's about the journey, not the destination. And the in between feels like the journey. The in between is neither here nor there. You're on the path. You're heading out on the adventure. You've left one thing, you haven't arrived at the other. It's that journey to, let's see. It's that grounded movement, the journey to where you want to go. It's the where is it? Where is it? Yeah. It's on the path to the destination, but it's more about that journey. And you will get where you want to go eventually. Just focus on those details. Okay. Okay, I think I probably am going to finish here. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pick a Beyond Lemuria card. All right. So what's happening here? Wow, it almost looks like a mothership, like some kind of like in the more recent like some of the more recent alien movies. Sometimes you see this giant triangular, or it's not triangular, kind of diamond shape like ship coming, and it's all sleek, and it's not the traditional like round flying saucer anyway. But this one is pointed up, and at the top there's a, kind of a pinnacle of light. There's a kind of an aura, a light aura, like almost like a moon aura. And there's, I don't know what is written on this. Maybe it's some kind of light language. There's a lot of electricity. Anyway, let's see what this says. Ooh, third eye chakra, pineal or pineal perspective. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. And we have transcendence here. um, Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all this is and has been. Ooh, which makes me think of embracing the in between. A deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all this is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. And yeah, ancient with the pyramids here. Ancient yet pioneering, yet it's something totally new because you bring the secret sauce that the world has never seen before. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Yes, the transcendence of duality. That's what this integration is all about. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. Ah, that is the magic. That is the magic that I was speaking to here. Focusing on the details, being mindful and listening to all the details, to all the things as you move in this new direction. It's a part of using your intuition to know how to navigate where you are heading and unravel the paradoxes of reality, which is believe in the impossible. Typically, a paradox is, it speaks to um, two seemingly disparate things both happening at the same time. It shouldn't be happening, but it is. So believe in the impossible because luck is on your side. I'm going to leave it there. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.